is up, Soul Tribe? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm floating all the way up to my eyeballs in gratitude that you stopped by just for a few minutes to say, hey, what's up, and watch this video. Yes, I am getting nosy today. I am going to see who wants to call you and what exactly do they want to tell you. I'm very excited about this. So your timestamps, ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. Take your time, pause the video if you need to, and I will see you at your pile. All right, pile number one. So let's do this. Who wants to call you? I have the answers for you. So we are dealing with somebody who has quite a bit of air in their chart, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and somebody with possibly some earth in their chart. So probably Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But nonetheless, somebody is really up in their head all about you. Now, this could be somebody that you share children with. You could be the mother or the father in this scenario. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that there are children involved. But when we see the Queen of Earth sharing the same energy as this children's card, it's a very clear indication that there might be children involved here, okay? So it could have come down to a point where the two of you have children, you split, but the feelings are still there, okay? The feelings, the attachment, the wanting to come back together and being a unit is still there, okay? And that's actually quite beautiful because I feel like not only am I the overall energy of this, there is that romantic feeling, but I'm feeling a very deep bond between the two of you, okay? And it does come through with the children, okay? That connection. So that bond has never faded away. It never went away. There was just a breakdown in the communication, perhaps the way you guys were speaking to each other. Something like that is coming through with this, okay? It's a lot of mental confusion here. I feel like there was a lot of mental confusion. Like you guys perhaps were not understanding each other. You guys weren't seeing eye to eye, something like this. Now with an air sign, you're going to get that. You're going to get a lot of keeping their thoughts inside of their head, a lot of mental work here, okay? But nonetheless, when you're dealing with an air sign, they're very tender. They work very intellectually. They are very they need and kind of thrive on that mental stimulation. So they're really all about what's going on in their head. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you're dealing with somebody who does have Earth in their chart, we're talking about a person who wants to reconnect and become that physical family again, okay? They work very practical. They're all about that stability in this 3D, the 3D part of this, okay? The 3D earthly plane, I guess is what I'm trying to say here, okay? Now, if you're dealing with somebody who has Earth in their chart, now you're dealing with somebody who is they really live in the present moment, okay? They're not so much in their head. They're all about the tangible aspects of life and everything else here, but they do set goals. They have the goal-oriented type of mentality, I guess you can say, and they're usually all about taking this one step at a time here, okay? But The connection needs to be cleared up here, nonetheless, okay? The connection is fuzzy, okay? You guys, there is going to be an opportunity for you guys to come together, sit down, and just talk about it. Talk about the breakdown of what went wrong here, okay? Um, it's coming very, very clearly through the clarity and belief card and that Queen of Air, okay? Now, the Queen of Air, that's an energy that says, I just want to do away with the BS in our life. Do away with the BS in this connection. I just want to be happy. I want us to be happy. I want us to be under the same roof and be content and just live our lives. And if there are children involved, let's live our lives and be happy for the kids, you know? That Queen of Earth is really, really telling me that somebody in this energy too has been possibly a single mom or dad for an extremely long time. Okay, that's another scenario to this story. Perhaps you have children from a previous relationship, man or woman, but maybe you are just trying to move forward with your life. Okay, you just want to let the past go, but still, you know, it's like your children are very close to your heart here, but you want to let the past go and move on to something that means something, maybe something very romantic here, okay? But the person that wants to call you, these are some of the thoughts that they have on their mind. They're like, I want to move forward, but I also want you to accept me and my children. Something like that is happening here, okay? There's a lot of hesitation in this energy, okay? From their side, not so much the viewer side, but there's a lot of hesitation in this, okay? They probably are staying connected with you in some way. I don't want to say going hot or cold here. I want to say that they might pop in your life just to see how you're doing, kind of see where you're at in your situation, where you're at with life, just kind of doing like little updates here. But, and I don't want to say like they're breadcrumbing you either here, okay? I think I hear the words room for improvement. I hear time for healing. Something like that is coming through with this energy too here, okay? So with with this kind of energy, this is also somebody that is trying to just release things in their life. They're releasing because they want to start something new here. They want to start something new here. But for them, this is kind of challenging. You know, it's kind of challenging here, because there's so much in their head and they're not really working with their heart space. In their heart, they're all about this romantic feeling that they have for you. But they really are stuck in their heads. Okay. Gosh, this has got to be a Gemini. Whew. Gemini. Yes, I am a Gemini. I feel like this is me just stuck inside of my head all the time. Anyways, but, I do see them coming forward. Okay. This is going to be some time though, just a little bit of time, only because they have this hesitation. Okay, this is hesitation for me. However, in that Ace of Air, it's destined to happen. Okay, it's synchronicity at its finest. Okay, this is just a person who has to gain some clarity here on which direction they want to go with their life. Do they want to stay single? Do they want to explore their options? But I think when it comes to you as the viewer, I think they're coming to you because of that romantic attraction here. Okay, I will tell you that this is somebody who's extremely responsible. They're a very nurturing type of person. They're thoughtful, very thoughtful, not only about like thoughtful when it comes to like their own life, but they're also very thoughtful when it comes to other people. You know, they're not trying to pull a fast one on you. They're not trying to play you. They're not trying to um, do anything malicious here. Okay. Yeah, they're just they're very warm. This is a very warm individual who just really wants the best outcome for everybody in this situation. That's how I'm feeling here. So if you are experiencing some kind of delay here, um, some kind of when is this going to happen? Just know that it's going to happen, okay? You can't, the universe is working on this to make it happen, but it is all about this person's time. Um, it's all in their timing too as well, okay? And I say this a lot. I say this, like that feeling of like things should come at you a lot slower so you can understand what's coming to you here. So this way you can kind of get the feeling of what's happening. You can kind of see the details of the situation. You may even notice some red flags here, stuff like that. You want things to unfold slower, okay? If things came at you so fast, you don't even see it coming, you're at a disadvantage when energies happen like that, because you don't necessarily you miss out on little cues and red flags and things like that. So it's always better that things just kind of happen the way they're supposed to happen here, okay? So keep that in mind. And I know some of you guys are going, I'm so tired of waiting on this. I know how you feel. Anyways, so just hanging in there, because this is somebody who is just trying to get a little bit more clarity. Just remember that they are very thoughtful and warm, and they don't want to do anything that's gonna hurt anybody, okay? So I hope this helps. You could probably expect to see this person very, very shortly. I get the feeling, I get the sense. I mean, they are really working on just getting clear with themselves, you know what I mean? Okay, so let me know in the comments below how you feel about this. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in our next video. Bye, guys. All right, pile number 2. So, who wants to call you? We are dealing with a fire sign in this energy. It's coming through very, very loud and clear. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Which is interesting to me, because I'm also feeling like this could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, maybe in their moon, okay? So there's a conflict in what they're doing here, okay? Normally fire signs, they're going to show up confident, they're adventurous, they're action oriented, they're fun, they love to explore, they love to keep things exciting. I consider them the most sexiest of the zodiacs, because I don't know, their energies just kind of always hit me the right way. But then it gets interesting. Here's where it gets interesting, because then their behavior becomes more of like a Gemini, in the moon and the call in reverse here. Okay, so it's really interesting. They get really mental. Normally in that kind of high energy, high pace, we don't think about it. We just do. We just go for it. There's no second guessing it. But this is a person that is really second guessing themselves. Okay, not so much the connection, but they are second guessing themselves. They're falling into some kind of limiting self-beliefs about themselves on a very subconscious level here, okay? Perhaps they don't feel like they're going to be good enough for you, good enough for this connection. This is why they're hesitating to call here, which is very, very interesting, okay? That normally doesn't come through in a reading, but it has come through today. I'm going to tell you, because you guys may not be talking in the moment here, they feel you. They feel your energy. And it is quite intense here. It is quite intense. I don't think they're getting a whole lot done during the day, because they have been thinking about you in a way that is just, I think it scares them a little bit. You know that? I think this fire energy kind of loses their confidence, you know? They're like, wow, what is this? I don't think I've ever experienced this before. This is running deep for them, okay, guys? Extremely deep. And I think this scares them right down to the core, right down into their soul here, okay? But they are trying to work on that, okay? I think they're taking it one step at a time. They're keeping their minds open. Um, they're trying to kind of comprehend that emotion, okay? So if you're noticing some hesitation from this person, that's exactly what they're feeling. I really think you hit nerves in a good way. You're hitting nerves inside of them that they've never felt before, okay? Like I said, that's in a good way. You're hitting a lot of their sexual energy, a lot of their passionate energy, and it's really stoking that fire for them, okay? So, and again, it's like it's they've never had that kind of connection before. And it's throwing them back into their subconscious. It's throwing them back into their ego thinking here, okay? They're telling themselves all kinds of things that are about themselves that are not true. Oh, she's too good for me. He's too good for me. They're out of my league. Oh, she'll never give me a chance. He'll never give me a chance. Um, I get it's funny too. I see this person watching you on social media and just kind of looking at you thinking there's no possible way that this person is going to give me a chance. No possible way, which is kind of sad here. It's sad. So a lot of self-doubts, a lot of them listening to their own inner critic here. They're really judging themselves. Um but I'm telling you, they're losing control of their emotions when it comes to you. They are losing control. Um and again, it feels to me like somebody who is it's kind of like me when I get sidetracked, but like you try to get the littlest things done, but you can't concentrate because you're all you can think about is that person, and that's what they're kind of doing here with you, okay? So it's there's anxiety through here that's coming through here too, okay, guys? And I think their realest emotions for you, they're keeping a secret, okay? I have to be honest with you. They're gonna hold this in. They're gonna hold this in, but I think you're putting the pieces of the puzzle together here, okay? So, if there are times where like this person seems to be distant or cold or um emotionally unavailable or something like that, there is a battle of nerves, a battle of mental conflict inside of them that they're scared of, and they're kind of keeping that a secret from you because this is again that chemistry is real. That chemistry is real, but on the flip side of this coin, that chemistry is what's going to pull you together here. This person is going to reach out. This person is going to reach out to you. Absolutely. I think what this person is really wanting is that long-term kind of relationship. Um, they're looking at the long-term outcome of this connection, you know. I get the sense that they really fantasize about this connection with you. You know, they're thinking about things in the future, how they're going to spend the future with you, how they're going to. There's traveling in here too for me, guys. I just feel like they envision the two of you traveling together, perhaps on a boat or something like that, like a trip, or I don't want to say a trip around the world, but I want to say like on a yacht or something like that. Something like that is happening here, but they visualize the two of you being together for forever. Okay, they don't want. That's another thing too, is that they're not really interested in something that is short term for them. okay? But again, they have to get past this feeling of holy crap, what is this? What is this feeling, you know? And I'm sure you've experienced it yourself where you just have this feeling that is so brand new to you, and you're like, wow, what is going on here? I don't know this feeling. I don't understand this feeling. So kind of put yourself in this person's, this person's shoes to kind of get a better idea of what they're experiencing here, okay? Try to give them some time to wrap their mind around the connection, okay? Maybe there's a lot of maturity coming through here, okay? So for me, what this person has experienced in the past has been all talk, no, just like all talk, no action, flirtatious kind of energy, not really wanting something serious here, um, just kind of goofing around, exploring their options. But the minute they made this connection with you, they're like, hold up, like just, whoa, what is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's one of those, they're just trying to understand what's happening here. But then their mind automatically goes into like, yes, this is the one for me. I can feel it. I know it. I can see us together long term. I can see us just living a happy, really happy life together here. No, they do come forward, you guys. They do come forward because that's what the Two of Fire is all about, okay? They are looking for that successful ending. They are looking to grow with you. They're wanting that, okay? Again, with these two energies, this is all about feeling that connection right down into the soul. And what a beautiful way to make it last, to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? This is undeniable pulling together here. Okay, that's you can't stop a force like this. Okay, this is like a train coming through your bedroom while you're sleeping. There's no way to. That was a horrible picture, guys. I'm sorry. Horrible. I'm not really good at that, but but like, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to stop this from happening. So just give them a minute, okay, guys? And commitment and the thought of it can actually scare somebody away. So go easy on them. Keep it light, keep it fluffy, keep it not so serious. Okay, not so serious, because we don't want them to freak out any more than they already are freaking out. That's so crazy to see this with so much fire. It's like, what? I don't know, maybe you are a fire sign too, so maybe it's the two fires looking at each other. You guys are freaking out. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, let me know in the comments below how you guys are feeling about this. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. So who wants to call you and what do they want to tell you? Right away, I get this, this earth energy coming through, okay? This is a slower moving individual. You're like, duh, Dana. It's been a year now. He hasn't called. I don't think you need me to tell you that. Duh. So anyways, this could very well be somebody that you work with, you go to school with, somebody that you collaborate with. Something like that is happening here. It doesn't necessarily always have to be, but this is somebody that is, really focusing on what's important for them right now in their lives here. I feel like this is a bit of a younger energy, somebody who is still trying to accomplish maybe some certification, some kind of degree here, something that they're working towards that they're going to use towards their career is basically what I'm saying. And I'm telling you right now, they are working very, very hard here. Very hard. It's so they're putting so much effort into this because they want the best outcome for their life here. Okay. Um, they're working so hard that it's stressing them out. Okay. And I always say that this is the kind of stress that can cause them to begin to manifest things for themselves, like in a physical kind of way. So like from anywhere from like a common cold to back pain to kidney problems, things like that here. But they are working very hard. They're working very hard. Um, Now, for some of this energy, I get the sense that the two of you have already known each other. Perhaps you guys were in a, I heard very briefly, kind of connection. You guys maybe hooked up a couple of times here. Um, but they do think about you. They think about you. A lot of this energy, they actually kind of miss you. They really miss you. Um, they dream about you. They daydream about you. They're fantasizing about you. They really think about you. But at the same time, they are so focused. Their priorities are all about their personal achievements here. Okay, so maybe it's like graduation or getting a better career off the ground for them, or for themselves. They're being very patient about getting. It's like an investment in a romantic connection here. Okay. Um, I get the sense though that when they start to feel a little more settled here, okay? Now, for me, this is like an earth energy. So we're dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. There could be some water in their chart, but for an earth energy to come through like this, now you have to remember they're all about the physical. They're all about being practical because they're all about the stability in their life here, okay? When they feel stable, they feel good with life, okay? They don't want to they like to keep their thoughts in order, okay? They have to keep their thoughts in order. And again, earth energies, they set goals. They're all about setting goals for themselves. And they always take things one step at a time. It's a very slow energy for them. They take it one step at a time. They don't like to they don't like to get too far ahead of themselves, because I think that helps them eliminate the anxiety for the future here. Okay, so this is somebody that's just wanting to be a little more responsible here. Okay, they don't want to get the cart in front of the horse. They actually need it the other way around. They want the horses to lead the cart here. Okay, so they are pacing themselves here, pacing themselves. A small part of this energy is tying into things that have troubled them in the past here. They are taking their time because of past relationships here too. They're kind of still hung up on old boyfriends or girlfriends, ex-wives, ex-husbands, things like this. They're still troubled a little bit from the past here. Okay, so that's also something that has to be brought up here. Okay, because that does play a role as to why this person hasn't really come forward, really hasn't called you quite just yet. But there are things that they're working on in their lives in the bigger picture here. Okay, the energy coming through that they're still hung on somebody from the past is a very for a very small percentage of you guys, but the vast energy of this is about them accomplishing things in their personal life, very focused on their career, school like this, getting a career off the ground, things like that. Okay, so they could have they could have some water in their chart, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces. Why I love people who are water signs is that when you make a connection with somebody who's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they they feel very, very deeply here. They feel deeply. They're very intuitive, which makes them really great partners because they can feel your energy without you even having to say anything. Like if you're sad one day but you're smiling at them, they're going to know it, and they're going to feel like they're going to feel that something is not right with you, okay? And they're going to stop and take the time to say, "You know what? What's going on with you? You just don't feel right, you know? Come talk to me. Let's talk about this, you know?" Um this is a person that is also very private too. So if things are happening in their life, or things are happening in the connection, they keep kind of keep that to themselves here. You're not going to see them on social media. For the ones who are still watching this person on social media, you're not going to know what's going on with them, because they're not going to tell you, "Oh, my divorce was horrible." And you're not going to see that posted on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you go. Or you're not going to see this person talk about their problems or their troubles on social media. So that's one way you're not going to be able to figure this person out here, okay? But for right now, you have to understand that they're making a lot of different choices in their life here. Okay, they're really doing what's best for them. They're really all about setting their goals and achieving their goals at this point in their life here. Okay, and I know that you're on their mind. I know that they think about you, but they're being very patient here. I feel like they want to come to the table with something to really offer you. I have to be honest with you. They want to be able to start a relationship and say, "Okay, let's move in to this house together." Okay? Again, you have to remember they're all about the stability. They're all about that physical, tangible parts of life, okay? So, and I get the feeling too that they want to have money in their bank account before they come, they come to you with something serious here, okay? Um, which is a very responsible, respectable person, okay? And that should be applauded. That's an energy that should be applauded here, okay? I get the sense that when this person starts to come around, they're going to be like testing the waters with you, okay? They're going to tip their toe in ever so slightly. They're going to tip their toes in, and just to kind of feel you out, to see where you're still at with this connection here, okay? And again, for some of you guys, this person is missing you. This person is missing you, and I know that they are going to come around and talk to you here, okay? I can see it, and I can really feel it here. You can't deny it. You can't deny it here with this daydreams, okay? See, they're making a lot of choices and decisions in their life here. And I think the choices are to give you a life and a relationship that you absolutely deserve here. Okay? A relationship, a connection that you're going to love. And again, that comes with, having stability in their life, having money, having a career. They don't want to just, be a bum and show up and sleep on your couch. That's not their agenda. They're really wanting the best possible outcome in this connection, okay? So just be a little bit patient with this person. They're getting their stuff together. They're going to call you, and just remember the aspects of that pentacle energies, guys, okay? Let that be a reminder of like how this person is and what they really want here, okay? Just know that you are You are on their mind. You are on their mind, okay? They daydream about you. They miss you. Anywho, I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for stopping by. My heart fills with gratitude when you stop by. Let me know in the comments below how this is resonating with you. And make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And I will see you in our next video. Love you. Bye.